Oh, hey. Thanks for stopping by, man. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. But, please be quiet, though. Blaze has been having a hard time sleeping. Lucky for us. She can sleep through anything. I mean, she can sleep through battlefields, she can sleep through pretty much anything, so... You know, a rainstorm it's nothing. If anything, it puts her out like NyQuil. Nothing much, just playing games, you know, passing the time. Passing the time. Oh, yeah, she's just really tired, you know. She's just been working herself silly for the past she's been working herself silly for the past couple of weeks there. She hasn't been sleeping as well as she used to. If anything, she might have gotten more sleep in our timeline, which is kind of messed up when you think about it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, there's we don't. I don't really have beer in the fridge. I don't drink. We have Blaze's wine. I don't really know anything about that. That's not refrigerated, but we have Coke, Pepsi. I think we have a Mountain Dew in there. Help yourself, man. Help yourself. We got wings, nuggets, and nachos, and of course, Blaze says I should probably sneak in a few salads every once in a while. You know, a little salad never hurt. Oh, but just between you and me, the Ben & Jerry's. Yeah, I saved that one for you. Yeah. That's Night Dough, your favorite. Thanks for recommending it to me, by the way. It's great stuff. So, you feel like playing? You want to just watch a movie instead? Games? Nah, yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, games are fine. Don't worry about Blaze. Don't worry. She'll sleep through anything. I mean it. I physically have to use my telekinesis to wake her up. Well, psychokinesis, anyway. Telepathic abilities. It comes in handy, you know. It comes in real handy when you want to wake someone up. Plus, you know, it's part of her meditation trance. You know, she forces herself into a deep sleep that, you know. That's why she only does it around me, because I'm the only one who could potentially wake her up. But, you know, I like being quiet anyways. I'll tell you, you picked the perfect day to drop by because, I mean, look outside. It's beautiful. It's rainy. It's thunderstormy. It's pretty good, you know. It's a good way to just relax and just be at peace and just feel the world around you, you know? Honestly, it's really relaxing. So, I hear you've been dealing with some, like, anxiety problems, huh? Yeah, I got 'em too, buddy. I got 'em too. And, yeah, they ain't going away anytime soon. But that's okay, that's okay. It's okay if you're not okay, you know? It's okay. Blaze had anxiety problems too, but she made them go away, and she helps me get mine go away. The key is to breathe, my friend. Yeah, no, it's hard to really articulate how, you know, how breathing helps, especially in the heat of the moment, because when you have a panic attack, you know, it's just the worst thing in the world, you know, it's like everything's all messed up, you don't know what's right or wrong, and usually, you know, often or not, our anxieties and our, depression, as well as our, you know, all of our stuff, the stuff that we mentally bottle up, it paints a bad perception of what we think, you know, it clouds our mind truth, you know, in that sense, it's like, to me, I always sometimes wonder how people think of me, you know, because I wasn't, you know, I literally tried to kill Sonic when I first met him, you know, I felt a lot of guilt for a while after that. But Sonic's not the type of person that would, like, just, he's not the kind of person that would just hold a grudge, And I'm thankful for that. In my timeline, it's always a do or die situation. Always a do or die, And when I got out of that situation, when I got out of that environment, I came here. And, the less said about my future, the better, because, quite honestly, there's really nothing I can do about it. I basically came to accept that fact. Excuse me, sorry, I had some Doritos today. Yeah, the Doritos are good. There's none left, though, unfortunately. But again, that Ben & Jerry's, it's all yours, man. It's all yours. Help yourself. I'm glad you like my selection of games here. It's a great game. Like, great. This game I'm playing, it's lots of fun, It's great to play with multiple players, too. I get it. You just want to stay back and watch. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited for that one. Although, I'm just gonna remain cautiously optimistic when that game comes out, like, DLC, Season Pass, the Season Pass ain't looking too good, the rumors of that. I'm cautiously optimistic. The gaming industry isn't what it used to be, Yeah. Sonic said a lot about stuff like that, he always talked about what gaming was like back then, he always had this this brilliant way of putting it, it's like life is like he says, like, being a video game celebrity ain't like selling hotcakes, because at least with hotcakes you have the instant gratification of the syrup and the hot chocolatey sauce that comes with a pancake. No, see what Sonic says when yeah, Sonic says. Sonic always told me, like, when I first started being a video game actor, once Sega started taking me out of my universe to actually start, like, being representative of their games, I started, my world was shook, my world was shook, because I didn't really understand that, video games are fictional, but at the same time reality. It's crazy, But anyway, you're already learning stuff about that. You're already learning about that in the academy, so you're good. But yeah, that's the secret. You have to find a way to separate your personal history with the alternate universe that is, Earth Prime. I know it's. Look, you don't need to worry about any of that stuff. It's just a nice, quiet, rainy day. Like, you hear thunder going, and it's. Let's not worry ourselves with what's to come. My point is, when I first started doing gaming career stuff, and for Sonic, like, for the Sonic games, like, I met my friend Luigi. Luigi. Like, I met him when I started doing Smash Brothers Brawl, because for Smash Brothers Brawl, it was like, like, the fact that Sonic was in a Nintendo console, a Nintendo game, like, that was unheard of. So when Sonic put in a good word for me, like, because that's what the entertainment industry is. You gotta have connections. It's not always like a bad or good thing, It's like, it's not always like, people, I feel like when I bring up the whole connection thing, people really get the wind taken out of their sails, because they think that, oh, so I'm no longer special, so I'm not qualified. No, it's nothing like that. It's like making connections with people in the entertainment industry. It's basically the same way as making friends, because they see something in you that should not be wasted. And it's all about, because really, the sad part is, deep down, it always boils down to luck, But you can always make your own luck, Like, and it always boils down to luck. And I guess part of the reason why the only things I ever show up now are promotional stuff and actual Sonic games is because part of me just doesn't want to deal with the fame, because like I love the Sonic fandom. Like look at it now. Like comparing the Sonic fandom to what it was now and to what fandoms exist now are completely different comparisons, and I really love it's something I always appreciate, but the simple life is where it's at. It's like in Gladiator, how Maximus just wants to go back to his farm, tend to his harvest. Blaze, she works at the she works at the Chow Gardens. I work at the checkout station. And the thing is, like, even though we can technically do greater things, we use telekinesis and all that, and yeah, we fight bad guys from occasion. But really though, deep down, when you boil right down to it, sometimes enlightenment in that regard isn't really enlightenment at all. Sometimes enlightenment just ain't enlightenment at all. Sometimes the truth hurts. The truth hurts that, no matter what we do, it's like people. I remember when I went to conventions, people were like, Silver, like they would look at people like me, Silver the Hedgehog, the runt of the Sonic series. They usually think to me and Blaze and everyone else at Sonic, even they're like, oh, they got it all together. They're up there. These great mocap video game characters. They're up there. But no, really, we have our challenges, and what you're going through, I've went through it. Blaze has went through it. Sonic has definitely been through it. But even Mario, Luigi, and I remember one time I was hanging out with Samus, and she was working out, trying to get back into shape for upcoming Metroid projects. I can't say for sure, but last time we were at our get together, like Samus did say, she packed on quite a bit of pounds, because Nintendo didn't really give her much to do for the longest point of time, so she just stopped caring. But my point is, we all have our challenges at the end of the day. And it was never about it being a contest of who can achieve more in life. It was more of a contest of what can you do to make yourself happy in the time you are alive. You don't have to be super famous or intelligent or well known. You don't have to always leave your mark in human history, because eventually it's all going to cease to exist anyway. Because as morbid as it sounds, I've been to, look at my timeline, look at my home. There's nothing left. It took me a long time to accept that there's nothing I can do except help the people who really need my help here in the present. And it took me a while to learn that. Sorry, I'm just going a bit on a rant right now. It's just, I just don't want you to think that. I don't want you to think that life is good. It really is. And no matter what you're going through, everything's gonna be A-okay. Everything's gonna be A-okay in the end, and don't worry, you'll be okay. You'll find your place in existence where you're completely content, completely happy with everything you are, you can be, and just, it's just a matter of Father Time working his magic. That's all it is. That's all it is. Blaze, she's like, oh, she's so snuggly. Blaze is so snuggly. She's playing with she's like, in her sleep, sometimes she likes to nibble on the tufts of my fur on my chest. I know something funny, just to break off from the whole melodrama thing. Basically, Sonic, he basically just, I remember Amy even was complaining to him at some point that he should shave it. He should stop shaving the fur on his chest, because she kind of wants to, like, to nuzzle her nose into into the tuffy fur, and it's like, do you have any idea how much that would ruin my reputation? And I'm like, and I can't blame, I can't blame him. It's like, that's a lot of fur. It takes a long while to grow, and I understand why Sonic wants to keep it shaved all the time. It's like, the only reason I keep it is because I can't run as fast as he can. I just have my telekinesis, like, to fly, and that doesn't necessarily equate to, like, the wind blowing in my face, because when you have this much wind blowing in your face, it's difficult, And I like it. I like my little fuzz, my little chest fuzz. Shadow, he makes sure he keeps his, like, at a reasonable length, because he's Shadow, and, Oh, by the way, Shadow, like, there's a little bit of a backtracking to the whole, existential thing, Shadow, he's basically been, he's been keeping himself busy too, he's been taking things easy. He's been keeping up in shape, like, I mean, come on, it's Shadow. He always tries to work out and get into shape, but he and Rouge, they're really getting serious. They're actually, and Shadow is actually really enjoying civilian life, and because he's enjoying it, so. And I recommend you talk to him about stuff like that. Don't be shy. He's not. Shadow is nothing like how the games show him to be. He's just a really good method actor. It's just, yeah. Looks like the storm's getting worse. You said you had, you said, like, you said, blah, 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 blah. I forget what I was gonna say. Sorry. The storm is getting worse. I remember now. The storm is getting worse, and you said you had to go, like, later on tonight. Considering that the storm's not gonna get any worse, not getting any better, did you want to just stay the night? I'm totally fine if you don't want to, I'm totally fine if you don't want to. I'd rather you not go out in that rain, I'd rather you not go out in the rain and get soaked and wet and get a cold when you get home. I'd rather not do that, It's best you just sleep here, And knowing Blaze, she's gonna be sleeping right next to me for a long while, so I'm gonna pass out on the couch too, So you can just take my bed, You can just sleep in our bed. But if you really prefer, there's also, like, the guest room, We always have a guest room. But between you and me, Blaze doesn't want to be a guest room forever. I'll just let your imaginations lead to that. Nothing, sorry, nothing inappropriate, but we're thinking, we're thinking, it's, I don't know. No, I'm sorry, I've said too much already. Okay, so, yeah, just grab your Ben & Jerry's and, like, oh, and don't forget to take a nice warm bath, like, that's always good. Yeah, like, so Blaze made a bunch of bath bombs that you can use, you got plenty of those. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Knowing Blaze, she'll be asleep here for a while. I'm just gonna keep playing for a bit more, and, I'll see, we'll see what we'll do. Alright, buddy. Just wake me when you need me. Good night. Sleep well.